How is everybody, David? I know obviously Victor was a problem last week and will be for a while longer, but how is everybody else?
I think everybody else is fine. Nobody, the first team, most of the first team boys came through fine, I think, from last game, and everybody who was involved in the reserves, I think, came through as well. So, in the main, I think everybody's just about fighting fit.
And Royston's played in the reserves and scored. He looked very lively last week.
Yeah, it was good. Good that he got a game. You know, as I said, it's his first, I think, since April. So, no, it was good to get him a game, and it was good that he got a goal. And he's certainly made himself heard around here in the recent days. So we're enjoying him.
He's noisy, is he?
A little bit, yeah.
And what about Dennis? Because again, both of those guys, I guess, first experience of a home game at Goodison.
Yeah, I think that the hard thing is for MD to come and settle into the Premier League. You know, you see some top players. You know, I can think of maybe even Silver at Manchester City didn't settle in immediately. You know, Jekyll. You know, so think how long it can take players to settle in at football clubs. So, and they're top players I'm talking about. So it can happen for people coming to the Premier League. The speed, the intensity of the game. So we have to be wary that we're not looking for too much too soon. But obviously we're trying to get them ready and ready for action as quickly as we can.
And Wigan, you never know which sort of team they're going to come with, do you? They're a little bit inconsistent. What do you make of them this season?
Well, I think Wigan have improved. I think that Roberto's tried to keep improving it. You know, he made sure they didn't get relegated last year, which was great, because I think most people had them as the team everybody was putting down. So he needs great credit for that. I think he turned down a job in the summer to stay at Wigan. So I'm sure that shows me that he thinks the group he's got, he thinks the players he's got, the trust he's got with his chairman, and the relationship there is that he's got a side where he thinks he can compete. So, and I'm sure he has.
No one's obvious, so again that's one threat out the way. Although you coped with him last week.
Yeah, we did, but he's a good player, and he'll be a miss undoubtedly to Wigan over the season.
And the way you've suddenly started to edge up that table with your game in hand, I mean, a win and you could be looking at top six.
Well, we just need to try and think about the next game. It's always the same. It's, as a manager, you look to see if you can win the next game. If you do that, then you can move on to the one after that.
You had a distinct advantage. Wigan have played midweek and they've lost all their training balls, we're told.
Yeah,
gone missing.
Yeah. I sent a couple of boys round Thursday night, so get rid of the balls and that, you know. So who knows? I don't know who it was, but I'm sure the police will find out.
Mr. Whelan apparently is on the case.
Yeah, weird. I thought he'd just nipped down, and I think he's got plenty he could give them, I'm sure, at one of the stores.
In terms of just a general point from me, 4-3-3. Everybody's talked a lot about formations in recent weeks. City and United seem to be using it. Barcelona seem to be using it. Are you a big formation man?
Do you think United have been using it? I think United have been playing with the way Sir Alex normally does, is maybe Hernandez and Wayne off him. So I wouldn't necessarily say they've been 4-3-3. And I think if anybody can work out the Man City formation, then they're a better man than me, because I think the movement and interchange of positions they've got are terrific. But I think there's a lot more of sides playing in different ways, varied fashions. Some have one striker, some have two, some have one up, one off, some have one up and one wide. So there's always been a big sort of British mentality, 4-4-2, and every time something goes wrong you hear one of these phone-ins saying, well, why is he not playing with two strikers? But and it's been like that for quite a lot recently. But I think people now are looking at Europe, looking at the games where Barcelona play, who at times play with no strikers really, and say, you know, it's completely changed now. The sort of role of the players is completely different to maybe what it's been in the past.